Men are from Mars. Women are from Venus. Men are logical and rational. Women are nurturing and emotional. I say tomato, you say tomato. I say potato, you say potato. Tomato, tomato, potato, potato. Let's call the whole thing off. Battle of the sexes. Do we have to fight in order to get what we need and want? Today, on News You Can Use. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to Mastering Mortality's News You Can Use, where we work hard to help you make the most of each moment. So they say that confession is good for the soul. So here's my confession. In my young adulthood, I totally bought into the whole battle of the sexes mentality. I found myself often in conflict with the women in my most significant relationships, regularly felt befuddled and lost at sea as to how to resolve what sometimes devolved into the most awful fights. My ex-wife and I read Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus, and we used the differences between genders it identified as a cudgel to beat each other with. I was regularly singing with Kermit the Frog. You can't live with 'em, you can't live without 'em. There's something irresistible-ish about 'em. You grin and bear it 'cause the nights are long. I hope that something better comes along. I was told by counselors, relationship advisors, and other couples that in every relationship, you're going to have conflict and you're going to have to figure out how to compromise. It sucked. You know what I'm talking about? So, after failed relationship after failed relationship after failed marriage, I was ready to throw in the towel. I knew what I wanted, but it seemed impossible to get. And then I met my beautiful wife. And she showed me an entirely new way of being. She loves to play games, as do I. She likes to win, as do I. But she absolutely refuses to do the gotcha parts built into most games. Instead, whenever possible, she tries to help her opponents in the game. Like catchphrase, she'll yell out the answers for the other team as much as for her own. Blew my mind. So different way of playing. When I tried to play like I had been brought up, throwing up roadblocks and trying to frustrate her in order to win, she said, "You know, that's how we're going to play. I won't." Well, I love playing. So I started playing her way, and I found I love it. When we play and I lose, I don't feel angry and bitter towards her like I often did towards my family, friends, and partners in the past. It's become emblematic of all the ways that we interact. When there's a challenge that we're facing, we do not ever compromise if it is at all possible. Because when you compromise, you lose. You win some too, but we all most remember what we lost. So instead of compromising, we look for and work for and wrestle for the win-win. And something's really important to her, like putting my dirty clothes in the hamper, keeping a clean, tidy, orderly house. I try really hard to keep a clean, tidy, orderly house. When something's really important to me, like, okay, just having some time to decompress and relax before cleaning, she gives that to me. When there's something important to both of us that appears to be mutually exclusive, like, well, I can't think of anything, because what we do is we sit down, we talk about what each of us most deeply needs and figure out how to meet each other's needs. Now, it's not always easy and pretty. I can think of a couple times where we were both really upset and really frustrated because we couldn't figure it out, but we called time out, took a break, came back and went back to figuring out together what each of our deepest needs were and how we both get those needs met. Win-win. We are a team. Team Perucha Shine or Bumuchi. Us together against the challenges that life throws our way. So I say, look for, wrestle for, fight together for win-win. That's how we, my wife and me, get all that we need and most of what we want. And you can too. Thank you so much for watching. This is the second in a series about how to get all that you need and most of what you want. Next week, I'll talk about what to do if you and your partner are stuck in competing with each other. I am profoundly grateful to share this time with you as it fulfills my purpose. If you go to my website, www.tomboomershine.com, you'll find links to the research I've referenced and other tips and tricks and even some recipes. There you can join my email list and I'll notify you of all that is coming from me to you. If you like what you're seeing, click subscribe and you'll be notified when I post the next video. I'm also always grateful for anyone who wants to buy me coffee, as I am a deeply committed addict to the bean of caffeine. All of these links you'll find in the description of the video. I'm Tom Boomershine of Mastering Mortality, where we work hard to help you make the most of each moment. Until I see you again, peace.